Hey everybody, thank you for joining my channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment if you will. I want to talk about manifestation really quickly on this video today. If you all haven't noticed that it was a super blue moon on the 19th, I believe, and it's still going to be a full moon on the 20th and the 21st. So you still have time, I believe, to write your manifestations down and go outside and burn them and to speed up your manifestation. Believe me, it does work, because when I was in Houston, it was a super full moon, blue moon once before, I believe, like a year ago in Houston. Well, a year ago. And I wrote down my affirmations and everything, and it seemed like everything started happening in my favor. Like I had clear directions of what to do, what steps to take. You have to listen to your directions. What if a clear indication of what you need to do is if a job doesn't hire you, or if you're facing rejection or something like that, that is an indication that you do not belong there, and you need to reevaluate the whole situation. You may need to relocate to a completely different new city. And that's what I did, because I said, and I have been fortunate, and when I got to this city, I had so much deja vu. Everything had already happened before. So it was, my manifestation actually worked. So let's just say that. But yeah, so it's nothing wrong with setting your intentions and setting goals and having help from the Most High, having help from source, from divine source. So yeah, anyway, let me show you all what I use on my hair, because I washed my hair the other day. Well, I actually dyed it with this black henna. If you all know anything about henna, I use this. And it actually came with 6 different packages. I didn't even know that. So I actually used 2 packages, because since my hair is really thick, and I had to cover my gray hair up. And I like it because it's really natural looking and it lasts a long time. But yeah, if I suggest anybody that colors their hair, use henna. Don't use permanent dye. Always use natural products. And I used to use this, but I think this may have broke my face out, because I was sleeping on my pillow with nothing over my head, and I think the grease from my hair got on the pillow. So I stopped using this. I haven't been using this lately, but I think it actually may help grow your hair. That's why I was using it. And then I tried this for the first time. This is Amla. It's a shampoo bar, and it smells so good. It smells so good. And I mean, you would think that it's one of those bars where it really doesn't lather that much. I mean, like you would think this wouldn't last that long, but the way that it comes off, it's going to definitely last me a long time, because it doesn't, it's still, I used it, but you can't even tell that I used it. You know what I'm saying? Then also, this is what I'm putting in my hair instead of that grease. I'm using this Amla hair oil. A young lady on YouTube suggested that Amla helps grow hair really fast and healthy. It's a herbal situation. I also got this, but I haven't even retwisted my hair. This is the Super Grow hair gel. I kind of want my hair to be like semi freeform, because I want my locks to be as thick as possible, because I don't want my roots to thin out, because I had an issue with that in the past when I was dyeing my hair too much and I was retwisting it too much and interlocking it too much, and the roots got really thin. So you don't want to over twist your hair. You want to make sure it has enough new growth, so I'm gonna hold off on this, since I just colored my hair a few days ago and I put this in here. So I'm gonna probably do this on the next go round. Maybe we're gonna see how long. The next time I wash my hair, I'll do this. But yeah, anyway, this is about, thank you to all my subscribers. Shouts out to Sean Breezin, Katrina, Aunt China, Chris HB2G22, or Doug, Mystic. You know who I'm talking about. yeah, Mystic Psycho or Psycho Mist, something like that. And all of my people, yeah, all of people, my friend in South Africa, Kampalo, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And everybody, all my new subscribers and my day ones. Yeah, it's been some weird energy going on, I guess, because all of these Mercury retrograde and full moon, and it's a time, the time right now is to basically, it seems like we always constantly reevaluating, reassessing, updating, upgrading, constantly evolving every day. And in 2024, it's just getting more intensified, in my opinion. It's like one day it's a solar eclipse, one day it's a hurricane, one day it's an earthquake, one day it's like, and we can't catch a break. Every day is something different. Every day is something new that we have to adjust to. So August is no different, and this month is going by fast. So a few days ago and today it's going to be another full moon, so we have that energy going on. So we have to know that we tapped in with the Most High, is that basically we just doing another reset of what your intentions are. What do you really want to do for the rest of this year? Because the rest of this year is going to more than likely determine your next year. This year is going, what you do from here on out for the rest of this year is going to directly impact the first few months of 2025. That has to be understood. So that's why, and it was a few things that have been, I had to take a test for my job. And I just went right through it. I didn't even pay attention to what the material was. And I just thought I was so smart because it was easy. But you know, them easy tests will get you too. So I had to have the instructor reset my test so I could retake it again. And I received 100 on all 3 tests because I actually sat and paid attention to what the material was. Yeah, so that was an indication of some things you may just have to really pay attention to. And once you readjust it and reread it and reevaluate, you'll get it. You're going to definitely knock it out the park. Knock it out the ballpark the next time. So that's what it is. So that's the word for today, that it's nothing. It's all going to work out in your favor. It's just a matter of time. And you know, I used to get a little frantic because it seemed like I had bad luck or something like that. It felt like I would only get so far and then something would happen bad, you know, like you could get the job and then they come back and say, well, we checked your police report and we found that, or we checked your credit score. You know, some jobs do check your credit history or something like that. You know, or you put down, you're trying to get a house or you're trying to get a car or something, and you got all your hopes up to get this car and everything working out and everything. And then they come back and be like, well, you know what? On second thought, we found out that we're unable to process this transaction for you, and we're going to have to, but hold on, we do have other options for you. So just wait. This is a message for somebody that you may face some sort of rejection at first. It may be some rejection at first, but it's all going to work out in your favor. It's going to be better. The second option is going to be better than the first option. Just know that. That's been my experience in the past as well. Like, you should go with your first mind, but your second option may be your best option when presented to you. If you feel what I'm putting down, let me know, because I realize that sometimes, because the universe is always conspiring on your behalf, for your good. So what we may think we may want or what may need may not work out according to our plan, because the Most High has a bigger plan and purpose for us. I'm talking to you now because this is real. This is how I feel. This is what I have experienced. Like, when I moved here, I applied for like 2 different apartments, and one apartment kept saying that it wasn't ready, and they was taking so long to process my background information and everything. So I was like, what? And then so I said, I applied to another one. I applied to the apartment that I currently live in right now, and this one, actually, they were faster, even though it was a hiccup in the road. This is the story of my life. It's like I might have 3 hiccups in the road, but eventually it's going to work out in my favor. So let's just say that. I don't know what your number is for you, your combination for it working out in your favor, but I know sometimes for me, it's not always a one and done situation with me. It's, you know what I'm saying? It would be nice to apply to the first apartment that you want, that you desire, and get it and be happy and satisfied with that. But that's not always the case. And we can't get upset or bent out of shape about that, because it's like, okay, well, maybe God, the Most High, doesn't want me to be there. Because if the Most High wanted me to be there, it would have went through effortlessly, seamlessly, because I have had some situations where I applied to an apartment and I got it the next day, easy breezy. And that was a blessing. But it's not every time, isn't going to always be like that. So just know that. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this apartment that I live in, they told me that I made too much money, and for the apartment, it's a company, they own different apartment complexes. So the complex that I applied for, they said I make too much money for that one. They said I had to come over to their other building where there isn't an maximum income limit on it. So, but I feel like at the end of the day, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be with all of that delays and everything. I know that this apartment had my name written on it, and it has its good and its bad and its pros and its cons, but this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. So that's a part of life, that everything is never going to be perfect, but it's always going to work out in your favor. And don't worry or be distracted with delays, or you may not get your first option or your second option, but your third option may be the best option. Because if you have a relationship with the Most High and you are practicing manifestations, or you setting your intentions, just know that the source, the universe, is always going to conspire for your best interest, for your higher good, for your higher self. So that's why I say there is no such thing as competition. Competition is an illusion, because at the end of the day, the universe source is going to give you exactly what you need and what you want. So you won't have to worry or stress or have to, you know what I'm saying? Because just because you could be a superstar, you could be the best athlete, you could be all of that in a bag of chips. But if you win sometime and you lose sometime, do you really actually lose anytime? You know what I'm saying? You overall, you still a winner, and you still divine, and you still God's gift from above. So yeah, that has to be understood, that I'm blessed and highly favored and very thankful. And it's crazy at sometimes when you face those dilemmas and you get I thought that test was so easy. I was just going through it online yesterday for my job, because they do it like every year. And I was just going through it, and it said you had to make over 80% to pass it. But I had made 70%. That lady told me I had to reset the test. She say research the material, because she basically like, this test is not hard. So basically you just didn't read it. You just didn't pay attention to it. And that was right, I didn't. So I said, let me pay attention and watch these little videos, at least get the key points, because I got the questions. I know the questions that they're going to ask. So let me just pay attention to what they're talking about specifically for that question. So that's a good way to take tests. If you know the question, then you go to the material and research the material to find exactly what they're talking about, to find the answers on that. So that's what I did. And I received 100 on all the tests, because I can't be playing around with my job. They say you got 2 times to try it, 2 times to test. And if you don't pass, then I guess you fired. So we can't be playing around out here. We have to read between the lines, read the guidelines, read the rules, and all of that, do our research, because at the end of the day, you may only have 2 chances or 4 chances. You may only have a certain amount of opportunities to receive those blessings or to do what's in your best interest. So, and once that window closes or that door closes, the opportunity may go away and disappear. So yeah, but always know it's always going to work out in your favor. And Most High said, it's not time for you to get a new job. You're going to pass this test. You're going to still work there. And in September, it will be a year that I've been at this company, and Lord willing, they will have no issue, no problem putting my raise on my check on September 25th. And yeah, so just know that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, and that if it doesn't come through the way you want it to the first time or the second time, the third time is going to be the charm for you. And so don't even worry or stress yourself, and know that it's always going to work out in your favor. But anyway, at the end of the day, remember, always keep the Most High first and be blessed. Bye.